There is a lot of sadness and disappointment 24 hours after India's exit from the T20 World Cup. India lost by 5 runs to Australia, and the one turning point in that match which switched the allegiance to Australia was Harmanpreet Kaur's run out. When India needed 41 of 33 balls, the advantage was very much with India. Harmanpreet Kaur and Jemimah Rodriguez had shared a brilliant partnership. Harmanpreet had reached a 50 when a defining moment happened. Harmanpreet Kaur slog swept Georgia Wareham to deep mid-wicket. Ashley Gardner put in the dive and she collected herself and she tried to throw the ball back to Alisa Healy. Harmanpreet Kaur, after taking the first run, she was kind of jogging back for the second run when she realized that she had to put in the hard strides. She tried to get back to the crease, but when she plonked her bat down, her bat got stuck in the crease and she was agonizingly run out by inches. That was the opening Australia needed, and they went on to win by 5 runs. Now, there has been a big war of words that has erupted between Nasser Hussain, the former England cricketer and captain, and Harmanpreet Kaur, the current India skipper. What it is. When Harmanpreet Kaur got run out, at that time Nasser Hussain had called it a schoolgirl error on her part. It was a club cricket error. It was the kind of mistakes that club cricketers and not international cricketers would make. It was a schoolgirl error, and Nasser Hussain blamed Harmanpreet Kaur for taking the first run slowly in the beginning. Yes, when she turned around and she was going to go for the second run, at that time she had already lost some time. But Nasser Hussain did not hold back in the criticism. He said, Hussain said it was a schoolgirl error and blamed her slow start to the first run for the dismissal. When Harmanpreet Kaur was asked this question during the post-match press conference, she first expressed surprise and then disappointment. When the question was asked, she raised her eyebrows and said, "He said that? Yes. Okay. I don't know." That is a way of thinking, still trying to collect her thoughts, because she was leveled with an accusation that it was a schoolgirl error. For that, Harmanpreet Kaur launched her defense by saying, "I think it was unlucky, but I don't think it was a mistake by a schoolgirl because we are mature enough." This was the first time in 5 years that Harmanpreet Kaur had gotten run out. And look at the stage and look at the moment which she got run out in. And that is the prime reason why it has erupted into a controversy. She tried to be very calm, but the emotion was still there. You've seen footages across wherein she's crying inconsolably, and you've seen Anjum Chopra, the former India cricketer, hugging her and consoling her, stating that don't cry. Even during the presentation, she had worn goggles because she did not want to see the whole country seeing her cry. That is the main reason. But then she said in the press conference, still very much down, "It is very difficult to control myself. I don't know. Right now, I am sitting in a hangover." India were still not able to digest the shock because Commonwealth Games final and now this. 2 consecutive games wherein they had Australia on the ropes. They just could not land the finishing touches. We didn't bowl well in patches. Sometimes we didn't bat well enough. These were the 2 reasons given that India were out of the semi-finals, because at the bat they didn't start well. It needed a partnership from Jemimah and Harmanpreet, but at the same time they didn't bowl well. Remember the 18 runs that Renuka Singh gave in the final over, plus some sloppy fielding. Although very surprisingly, Harmanpreet Kaur didn't realize, she didn't point that out, that her sloppy fielding was, she said, "No, we didn't field badly. We did field okayish, but we didn't field badly." Now, to this entire discussion as to whether Nasser Hussain was right in criticizing Harmanpreet Kaur for her running, let's just look at the sequence of events. When you had slog swept on Georgia Wareham on one knee, you already knew that you had to be hustling. Yes, she took the first run. At that time, Ashley Gardner had dived to save, but she took a bit more time to ensure that she got up and she threw it back to Alisa Healy. At that time, at the halfway stage, if you looked at it, Harmanpreet Kaur was jogging. She was a little lax in her running. But when she tried to make up ground, she tried to plonk the bat. and the bat got stuck on the turf. Alisa Healy, great presence of mind, immediately broke the wickets, and Harmanpreet Kaur was run out, and she was bitterly, bitterly disappointed. Was it a schoolgirl error? Was it a club cricket error? One would have to say that Nasser Hussain is partly right. Why is that? Because in every cricketing manual, every cricketing basics that you are taught, you are either supposed to slide your bat in or you have to dive to ensure that you make the crease. Put your body on the line. Gautam Gambhir used to do that. Gautam Gambhir used to dive when he thought that, okay, he's in danger. So he would dive and get into the crease. You cannot plonk your bat. Often, even the great Sunil Gavaskar has said, you cannot plonk your bat. You have to slide the bat. It saves you a couple of yards. It saves you precious distance. Harmanpreet Kaur did not do that. What it is unlucky. I agree partly with Harmanpreet Kaur. Yes, it was unlucky because she was going so well, she did not have plonked the bat. And normally, if you plonk the bat, you can just slide through a couple of inches. To get stuck on the crease, yes, that is unlucky. But it is a combination of both. Nasser Hussain is not wrong. Harmanpreet Kaur is also not that wrong. But yes, you will have to blame Harmanpreet for the lax running. There is no two ways about it, because she may have been ill. She may have been fatigued by all the medication. Agreed. Totally agreed. She had also played a brilliant knock. Agreed. But once you have come to that stage, you have to ensure that the basics are correct. Just in that one lapse of misjudgment, Harmanpreet Kaur's running just gave away and she was run out by an inches. It is only a matter of inches that you lose major tournaments. Just ask MS Dhoni in the 2019 World Cup semi-final against New Zealand. 1 billion hearts broke. Even here, India were on course. 1 billion hearts broke. So, you can agree with Nasser Hussain, you can agree with Harmanpreet Kaur. Both are not wrong. But you will have to tilt towards Nasser Hussain because it was lax running indeed. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports. And remember, we are there for the dugout at 7 p.m. IST to discuss why India's men and women falter at major ICC events. Join us for that and tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. We are also there on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Thank you.